Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw here with our character, Hossy Silverclaw, and today we are going to go after a jester who attacked our Mistress Astrid and wounded our lizard friend. But first she told us to take her horse when we go after him. So I don't see any horse, Astrid. Although it's kind of bubbly over here. Like really bubbly. Well, that was a sight to behold. Okay, let's take a horse then, shall we? This is Shadowmere. In Oblivion, she was the fastest horse in the game, and arguably the best mount you could ever get. She was also unkillable, which meant that if you had her, you never had to go without a horse at all. In this game, she probably still is. To be honest, I never use her. I'm not a fan of horses, never have been. Because I fast travel a lot. So anyway, we're on the quest A Cure for Madness. We need to locate Arnbjorn, who's up here near Dawnstar. So I'm going to fast travel to Dawnstar, and from there we'll head up and see about Arnbjorn's condition. Alright, here we are at Dawnstar, on the back of our horse, Shadowmere. And, it doesn't feel faster to me. That's always been my problem with it. I mean, supposedly horseback is faster, but because they push the camera out to put you on the back of the horses, it doesn't feel faster, and that's always irked me to no end. So we just take Shadowmere back here. I'm still, again, not convinced I'm going any. I think I'm going slower than I do on my own, or whatever. So we take a horse back here, and we will come across the Dawnstar Sanctuary where we were told the jester would run off. Oh. Looks like we found Arnbjorn. Stay here, Shadowmere. Ooh, you look kind of cut up. Blood everywhere.
Ah, don't worry. We all like to break the rules sometimes. Just see Nazir and pay the fine. Seems I do that at least once a month.
What? I'm sorry, what? What? The fu- Okay, you all have watched this LP as I have played it. Tell me at what point I might have broken one of the rules of the Sanctuary and actually, you know, harmed a member of the Sanctuary or robbed a member of the Sanctuary. This game is so buggy.
Ah, don't worry. We all like to break the rules sometimes. Just see Nazir and pay the fine. Seems I do that at least once a month.
Okay, well, I guess I'll show you guys what to do when you accidentally, break one of the rules of the Sanctuary. Yeah, like, I'm completely cut off from doing the quest until I do this. So I guess I'll go back and show you how to solve the problem, even if I didn't do anything and this is just a buggy game that should have had a longer beta. Okay, here we are back at the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary to pay a fine for reasons I don't fully understand. Let me phrase that. For reasons I completely don't understand at all. Astrid?
Idiot. I may not have a lot of rules, but that doesn't give you free rein to do as you please. You want to resume your duties? Go talk to Nazir.
Again, somebody tell me what rule I broke. The only way to get a fine in this guild is by physically attacking a member of the... Oh. Oh. Remember that, Ghost of Lucine LeChant that I told to shut the hell up? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You disrespected the Brotherhood, and it'll cost you. You want back into the family? You pay the price. 500 gold, and all is forgiven.
Okay, here's your money. If I pay you, will Lucine shut the hell up?
Good. I'll spread the word that you've made reparations. Now let's forget the past and get back to business.
Okay, well, that is how punishment is handled in the Dark Brotherhood in Astrid Sanctuary. If you break a rule, they charge you 500 gold, and then you get back to it, just like that. They're, yeah, it's not that hard.
Sister?
And then everybody's back to normal again.
Damnable jester.
Yeah, I'll take care of that for you. So yeah, today's lore topic was not originally going to be on this, but now we're going to talk about crime and punishment, because it's become relevant suddenly. We'll talk about it when we get to Dawnstar again. Alright everyone, here we are, outside the Dawnstar Sanctuary, now that we've paid our fine. Onborn, how you doing, buddy?
Should have figured Astrid would send you.
You look pretty messed up.
Ugh, what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little gesture's good with that butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as I got.
Alright, where did he go?
In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase.
Well, I do know the phrase, so I'm going to take care of the jester. You get home, because you're going to bleed out on the side of the road if you don't move your ass.
Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there. But you can probably just follow the blood.
Alright, I'll take it from here, Onborn. By the way, his feet... They did a pretty good job animating all the faces and arms and stuff, but since you see feet like twice in the whole game, well, you can tell they did a terrible job on designing feet, because it doesn't come up much. Oh well, what can you do? So, we gotta give the door the passphrase like we did at our first sanctuary the first time we entered that one, and we can go in.
What is life's greatest illusion?
The answer is without question, being happily married. I mean innocence, my brother. Alright everyone, here we are inside the Dawnstar Sanctuary. Now, in here we're going to be fighting some enemies, but don't worry, nothing in here will give...
Listener! Is that you? Oh, I know you'd come. Send the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slice.
So when you come in on the table here, you're going to have an armor set. Let me find you. You're going to have a clothing set. This isn't even technically armor. That is the, it's the exact same clothing that Cicero wears. It's the Jester set. I'll show it to you, even though I don't personally like it. First you have the boots, which have a weight of 1, so they're pretty light, and they give you muffle. You got the Jester's clothes, which gives you better prices, and your one-handed damage is higher by 12%. Jester gloves gives you double sneak attack damage, and the hat makes you a 30% better sneaker. This isn't a bad set of cloths, per se, but do you guys... Wow, that gave me a freaking huge rack. And moving on, what was I saying? I got really distracted there. Yeah, do you really want to see me wearing this for the whole game? I mean, come on, look at this. This is silly. I feel stupid just looking at it. And not to mention, it doesn't have any armor rating, so it's not gonna help me if I get hit, like, at all. At least this armor will help me a little bit if I get hit. And through here to your left, you'll have an opponent. That's what we'll be fighting today, in these things.
No, but this isn't at all what Mother would want. You killed the keeper, or I killed the listener.
Madness! I do like Cicero's dialogue, if nothing else. Don't worry, killing anything in here will not get you a penalty like it did with Lucian. I guess because they are guarding a sanctuary we don't care about? Now right here, I recommend instead of trying to cross that light patch with him looking, put one in his head. I also recommend you do this while you're here. 1, 2, there they go. If anybody's still alive down there, they're not very happy. Yeah, get ready for some pretty bad puns, guys. Now, on crime and punishment, I was waiting until this room to talk about it, because if I can get an angle... Bucket, come here. There we go. Well, close enough. I was waiting until this room so you could actually see at least how the tenants look. Originally there were 5 tenants, being these 5 right here. I'm aware that it's too hard to read because it's such an old picture, I mean, but, you know, I just wanted to show you this. You can at least read the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If these were the only 5 rules the Brotherhood had originally. If you broke any of them, they would send a spirit of Sisyphus, kind of like the things I'm fighting now, to punish you for your crime, as in kill you. If you managed to kill the spirit, then they would forgive the crime. That's how it was handled originally. There would also be a fine, I think after the second offense, or it might have been the fine the first offense and the spirit the second, but both those things happen. Astrid doesn't do the spirit thing. She goes right to the fine, and you can pay it as many times as you want. In the Dark Brotherhood, after like the 3rd time you broke the rules, you were just out, period. The rules are pretty simple. I'm going to paraphrase them here. Basically, don't attack a member of the Brotherhood. Don't rob a member of the Brotherhood. Don't disobey an order from a higher-ranking member of the Brotherhood. Don't do anything to disrespect Sisyphus or the Night Mother. There's 5 rules, but technically only like 4 things. They kind of overlap each other a little bit. That's about the gist of all of it. Now when you get down here, you'll see who's left. It appears that all that oil didn't kill anyone. Well, what can you do, right? Now over here's another armor set for you. We got the Worn Shrouded set. A lot of armor sets in the Dark Brotherhood, you know? This one, though, is not even worth picking up. Let me show you. It's exactly like your armor, except it has no enchantment on it. So if you want to wear the look without any bonuses, well, this is the set for you, but I don't particularly want to do that. And while I'm at it, I'm doing some very mild inventory cleanup, because I've got so much crap lying around. So much. There we go. So I don't even care to bring that set. Also, skill book on swords, skill book on archery. The marksmanship lesson is actually a really good book. I'd recommend anybody reads it who wants a good story. Oh. And we got a level, which we'll take in just a moment. First off, I want to disable the guy who can see me walking through the light here. Take him. Check. Now the other one will of course react to that, but that's fine. Roll into the dark quickly. See, it looks like it'd be kind of light, but under the bridge here is considered a safe dark zone, which is why I'm using it to my advantage. And I know he's going to come right over here, so I'm going to wait for him right about here and take out the other one. Very good then. With that out of the way, we can safely proceed without getting ganked by, well, the old guardians of the fortress. Also, there's a collection of weaponry in here if you care. I don't, personally. Although I do like this target particularly, because it's an archery target with multiple hit points. I like that. I don't know why, but that's a good target.
Still alive. Sisyphus respects the listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be.
You heard the man. We need to slow down a little bit for him. And right here, we got an ambush that didn't go so well. It helps if you walk out of the wall to ambush me when I'm not completely prepared for it. Second guy, because of his angle, I recommend you take him with a bow as well. One to the face and we're clear to move on. Just like that. Now then, I pretty much went over crime and punishment. It's not a huge order, a huge lore topic to begin with. But keep in mind, I want to say a little bit more about it. That door is barred from the other side, so we're not going that way. So yeah. I mean, there's not a huge amount to say about it, but there is other details I want to go over. Such as the fact of the random ribcage chilling up here. And a second one. No, not that. That's just me being silly. You want to go through here, by the way. I was just looking around a little bit. Yeah. Certain ranks in the Dark Brotherhood, including the Listener, which is my rank, are technically allowed to break any rule if we deem it for the good of Sisyphus. The only rule you follow as a silencer, speaker, or listener. Those 3 ranks specifically, and only those 3 ranks, are allowed to break any rule except the one where everything they do.
Chilly. You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition. Enforced by what? Oh, come and see.
Yeah, this is not part of the sanctuary. Something busted a hole in the wall. This is something's cave, and we're going to have to find out what, whether we like it or not. Take out the bear traps so they won't be a problem later. So anyway, Right here, I like to take the right path. You don't have to, but as you can see, our target's right there. And I can come up behind them much easier from this angle.
Right. So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. But what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands.
To be fair, he has a point. Astrid did mock the Night Mother. Man, Frost Trolls are scary, huh? Especially when they got, you know, a unique name to them. But if you take the right path, you can come up behind them just like that and pretty much circumvent the danger of the thing that made this whole pathway. Apparently, Cicero just snuck right by the thing, no problem, because I can see a blood trail for where he went down that way. So, yeah, go Cicero. He's pretty good at stealth. Nonetheless, he broke the rules and he's got to pay for it. That's how it works. But first, let's take some fireball scrolls. I guess these are here in case you're having trouble fighting him, because... Empty? I'm full of rage now. I don't like empty chests. But yeah, I guess, you know, he did break the rules, so he's got to pay for it. Oh, and in case I didn't say, because I think I got distracted by the troll, the only rule that a member of the Dark Brotherhood, the top 3 ranks, are not allowed to break is that they must always do everything in honor of Sissus and the Night Mother. They can kill a member if they think it's the right call for Sissus. They can't kill a member just because they don't like the guy if the guy does also serve Sissus. That's the one rule they have. So let's head on, shall we? We got a Jester to skin. This is why I stopped right here. I knew that guy was going to come out, and I wanted to get a better idea of my surroundings before I move in. Okay, first step, I want to take the one on the far side, because he's looking at me and it's a bright room. And he's not dead yet. He's not quite dead yet, sir. Now he is. That action should lure this guy up to my area, and I'm shadowy enough to get away with where I'm standing. So we'll freeze up, wait for him to turn the other way, and then... down he goes.
Cicero admits he thought the listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this and let bygones be bygones. What do you say?
I'm moving over here because this is the best shadows I've got at the moment. A lot of bright over here. It makes it hard to sneak through and all. Roll to this shadow. Yeah, you definitely want to try and dodge shadow to shadow. It'll keep you alive in this part. Okay, right here, this is a tricky one, but it can be done. If I mess it up, then we're just going to keep going because it's so difficult. Alright, there we go, back off. You want to just barely inch out there to get them over here. And then if you time it right, you can take them while they're looking for you. But you gotta be careful, because again, this is very bright, and there are 3 of them, as you can see here. Wait for it. Well, now we're in a fight. No, we're gonna finish it. I'm not redoing all this. This is a lot of reload. This is what happens when it doesn't go exactly according to plan. You almost die, killing 3 Brotherhood Sanctuary guards. Owie. I really thought really hard about reloading over that, because I don't like getting detected. But at the same time, I'd have to redo this entire dungeon, and we're like 15 minutes into it. And I'm gonna be lazy today. I'm sure people are gonna not like that, but I really don't want to. They pick them off with a... Excuse me. Pick them off with a bow if you don't want to risk getting caught, because this area is way too bright to be creeping up on people. Wish I had a better solution, but I don't. Well, back here you've got a boss chest. It's of course locked with the best lock they could give it, because nothing can be easy. Oh. Well, actually that was kind of easy. I already found the good spot. It's right near the bottom. Damn it. I'm being quiet because I have to focus or I'm not going to ever pick this. I can't talk and lockpick. There we go, okay. Right then, in here we get stuff I really don't care about, but I open it anyway. And now that we're out of that part, this will be much easier to take him out.
Any comfort,
Stay down.
Look, please. Tell me that hulking sheepdog is blended down. No.
You're not helping your case here, Cicero. It's not about the fact you stabbed the lizard or stabbed the hulking.
Now, we come to the end of our play. The grand finale.
Shortcut back out. The 5 tenants. Once again, we stare at them, and I got a better angle now. You can't read it very well, but trust me when I tell you that it says right there to never murder another member of the Brotherhood. Cicero? How appropriate. He died. He's laying here bleeding out in the torture chamber.
You caught me. I surrender.
I don't take pleasure in this.
Oh, you prefer to listen, eh? Of course, of course. The listener listens. A joke. A funny joke. I get it. Then listen to this. Don't kill me. Let poor Cicero live. I attacked the strumpet bastard. I did. And I do it again. Anything for our mother? Return to the Pretender. Tell her I'm dead. Tell her you strangled me with my own intestines. But lie. Yes, lie. Lie and let me live.
Cicero?
Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both.
Indeed. Looks like not a terrible necklace. Well, am I going to walk away or am I going to punish a jester? Well, we've gone over the rules of the crime. We know his crime against the Dark Brotherhood was attacking a member of the Sanctuary. However, technically, she disrespected the Night Mother, which is Rule 1. So, they're both guilty. As a listener, I suppose it is my job to pass judgment on the guilty parties. But what am I going to do? Am I going to kill him or am I going to let him live? Find out next time, everyone, because we're ending the video here. I'm Nosgard Silverclaw, and I hope you enjoyed this, even if I seriously screwed up on those last 3 guards. I'm just not going to redo it. I'm not redoing a 20-minute video, because I got spotted by one guy in a brightly lit room that, frankly, I should have used archery on. So yeah, have a good one.